Good afternoon, folks. Getting in a little bit early today. We've got the teams locking up a little bit early here. OXII and the Flaming Surats. First match, Tournament of Stars Division G, is going to be the 1v1. These are the trial mechs in the mech factory. Let's get in, and here we go. The build on these, of course, is going to be the Mad Cat 2, the Splat build with LBs and SRMs. Both players will be in the same mech here. So it's going to come down to skill, positioning, noticing things. Who knows what will make the difference in this one, but it's certainly not going to be the mech build. As we see here, we've got Clapspottin coming in here for the Flaming Surats, and Esoteric Stoned Rhino for the Oxypods. Take a look here, you see they're both the trainee. Mad Cat 2, E. Now we'll just see which way they go. Ah, yes. Infamous NASCAR. Got Esoteric Stoned Rhino here. He's going up this ramp to get a better view, and oh, maybe not. He's heading into that tunnel, or into that little side pocket there. Should let him come out on the highest platform. Lap here, looking around, not entirely sure what's going on. Think his back is safe from this angle, at least for now. We'll see what happens. We're not going to get a drop bear type scenario, it looks like. For a second there, I thought Stoned Rhino was going to jump down on Clapspottin. Clap just looking like he's content to sit here and wait. Neither one of them, both of them look like they're trying to avoid being ambushed. As the timer ticks down. Both running out of patience at roughly the same time. There we go. There's some shooting. That's what we came here to see. Both getting off a few good shots. Claps remembering that that mech has jump jets. And Rhino's taken a few shots, but it looks like it's all armor so far. I'm willing to bet it's probably the same if we look at Clap. Yep. Nothing more than armor damage so far, but it seems like Clap's gotten the best of it to this point. And Clap just taking the win there with one more strike. Let's see what he hit. Come on, buddy. Oh, not gonna let me see the component destroyed. We'll get the code there, and we'll see 425 out of Clap versus 277 Stoned Rhino. So that's the first win going to ER, getting them points on the board. 1 point on the board, at least. The next drop is going to be the first of the 2v2s. This one's going to be an assault and a light on Steiner Coliseum. I'm going to swap the teams so they can hopefully invite their next friends. Well, I switch that to Steiner's. Where did they go? Steiner, where go? I've swapped the teams, and now since ER is based on the European service, I will swap that as well. Yes, we've got Dasmin, Liam, and Raptorian coming up. Stoned Rhino's got one of his replacements in, but not the other yet. There we go, Jacqueline Commander Grass. There we go. Got the teams and servers swapped. Team 1 is locking in. There we go. We like to see. Got Commander Grass and Jackal here. Getting set up, deciding what they want to do. Team 2 says locked, but they're not. So they're at 135, which is the maximum tonnage you would expect out of an assault and a light. Teams having some fun with each other in the chat. Love to see it. Here we go. Like I was saying, this is going to be an assault and a light versus an assault and a light. So we're going to see what sort of teams they bring out. They both brought out full tonnage, which you would expect here. So an 100-tonner and a 35. Let's see here if we can figure it out. We've got Dasmin Liam in a Stoned Rhino. And Raptorian in an Adder. If I quick go across, oops, too far. There we go, and an Adder and a Stoned Rhino as well. I'm going to guess. So that's the AP Goss Flamer for LB20s over here for OXII. They're setting up here. And the Surats already have their Adder up top, keeping Overwatch. Let's see if we can get a look at what their Hens and Plasmas. All right, hold called. Hold has been called since then. Doesn't look like anyone's moved. The Jackal might be having some difficulty there. We'll use this as a moment to take a look and see if this Adder is what we expect. It is a Warthog. the build we'd expect. AP Gauss, but it keeps that medium pulse laser instead of grabbing all the ammo it can. Alright, so now we'll wait to see when and how that hold resolves itself. I'm going to take just a second here and pop over and look at chat. You guys can tell me things. Just note that I will be, you're on a 5-minute delay, so I won't see everything right away. Alright. Let's go through that here. Let's see. Let me take a moment and refresh myself on how this goes. Yep. So if I remember how this works,
we've almost got them all. Clean up the survivors. We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy.
there we go. Now we're going to watch Commander Grass go over here and try to cook himself.
We're taking critical losses. We need you to pull through.
Then whoever's left. Oh. Maybe they're just going to go at it. Looks like Dasmin Liam's getting it in there. But I'm not sure how much Commander Grass's build lets him cook. Alright. That was a little strange. And then we'll try to get a restart here. Alright, Commander Grass. There we go. Put a fan on the modem. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna count. I'm gonna count that. There we are. We'll run this again one more time. Oh, Claps saying this map is like your living room and you knew what was going on the whole time? Okay. Should let me know if I got your name right, or at least better than most English streamers. Alright, and let's see if they're going to bring those same mechs again here. Looks like it here for Grass and Jackal. There we go. Off to the side. Raptorian and Tasmin Leem. Like they're bringing the same things again as well.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies.
Hopefully this time everybody's modem has the right amount of fans and airflow, so we'll see what happens. And yes, both Jackal and Commander Grass are out and running. Raptorian once again taking that top spot. Drawing some fire already, but not taking any shots. As Dasmin Leem comes around. Not exactly sure how far around he's trying to get. Using those jump jets to get up the hill. Ooh, getting a shot across the board there on Commander Grass and his Stone Rhino. Taking the shots with those plasma PPCs. Doesn't have to worry about running out of ammo on those. Oh, here we go. Raptorian coming in. And Commander Grass coming out as well. Commander Grass taking a few more shots there. Jackal trying to give him that flamethrower, but that flamer is not reaching this far. Let's see what sort of damage they've been able to get. Jackal's got some armor damage. Oh, and Grass has an open side torso already. Raptorian wandering around. They've gotten some shots on Mean Leem. Yeah. Looks like they're starting to focus on their respective counterparts.
We've almost got them all. Clean up the
There
survivors.
goes down Grass.
Experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy.
And then here's the pinch. From ER.
Command to ground forces.
And Jackal down through the side,
Good job.
through the center torso there. Now with -1 flamer. Codes there, let you take a look at the brief stats. Seeing ER take another win and 2 points on the board. Yes, he does. Mean Liam pushing out 6-13 and nobody else anywhere close. The others both putting about 180. Commander Grass held to 130 there in that LB20 build. Just couldn't seem to get himself in range. Gonna swap the teams. And the server once again. Oh, that right the first time. And then this map is Liao Jungle. The last 2v2, a heavy and a medium, so the highest weight, if I've done this math in my head right, should be 130. Yeah, 75 and 55. Yeah, 75 and 55. Yeah. The Redcoats coming into this match in first place in the division with 59 points. Means they've only missed perfect score once, I believe that means. And the OXII at 43 in third. ER has been a very strong competitor in this division this year. And OXI's been bouncing between this one and the division above. And for this tournament, they've split into two teams. A little harder to say, but yeah. Looks like they've gotten ready. Haven't seen a lock call yet. And as I say it, there it is. I should be switching the maps here. You can see where we are. We are going now to Liao Jungle. You know, again, one of these Solaris 7 maps. Strong rotational symmetry, but not perfect. A river runs through it. And we will see what the teams decide to do. Right. Just double check here with Arbiter and Mute Merku in a moment. Just checking with Team 2, see if they are locked. And there they are, calling their lock. All right, so here we go. Into the next. Let's see if we can get an idea of who's bringing what this time. It looks like an Orion and a Nova here. The Nova D from Dredrick and Zachrin. I'm willing to bet these are the... That's that Nova D with the really crazy ballistic cooldown quirk.
This is command. Eliminate
And over here we've got an Orion and a Hunchback Alpha. A little interesting. Let's see what that is. 8 medium pulses. The Orion LB20 SRM6. Yep. Those I expected. That Orion Alpha, not really what I thought we'd be seeing, but that's alright. Always good to be surprised. We'll see. Yep, that Orion there has the characteristic OXII Flamer. Lord Arbiter taking a bunch of punishment here on the front end, losing a side torso already. Merku and the Hunchback shut down and taken down. Arbiter trying to come through and get the point for the kill at least. Nope, that looks like it was clean here. Just the default Nova D. And they got the side torso open on Dredrick. But, not much more than that. Yeah, 425 and 367 to 260 and 180. Wow. Heading back here into the lobby as we get things in order. I'm going to swap the teams. Swap the game mode. Heading over now to Terra Therma Crucible, where we'll be playing the next 2 drops. And the server to European. Give me just a second here. Try to get that map in the corner to reflect what we're looking at here. So there we go. We'll get this swapped over here. Take a quick look at the map. And we see the Team 1 spawns are all pretty much together, with a bit of a hill between Alpha and Charlie. Team 2's got their spawns split up. So depending on how they put that, that might give an idea as to which angle they're going to go for, or which side might be their strong side. Yeah. So once again here, like I said before, now we're playing Conquest here, and Theta is the only valid point. So this is the only one they can cap until they kill the rest of the team. That timer back up too. We are getting set up there. Bringing in Muzz, Raptorian, and Jujutsu. Sorry. Whereas the pods here, Oxypods have settled on Zacrian, Esoteric Stoned Rhino, Commander Grass, Jackal, and Dredrick. Head into the lobby here. See the teams as they move around. So the tonnage limits on this drop are, if it's 150 to 200. Yeah, 150 to 200 are the tonnage limits. So it looks like both teams are planning on showing up at full tonnage. Usually a good idea, especially in the smaller drops, where 5 or 10 tons matters more than when drop weight is 500 or so. Although this one goes up to 450, I think. Team 1 locking in to Alpha and Charlie just on either side of that little hill. We'll see what Team 2 decides to do. Team 2 locked, so they've got a big mass on one side and just one hanger out on the other side of that mountain here. Oh, here we go. Get into the drop here and see what we see. Let's see. These are dropship maps. Yep, so I'm not going to get a good look at the mechs right away. But we'll get a look and see who's bringing what as soon as we get the chance. Ooh, here's a mountain. Yeah, this is the big mountain that I think is going to be between the Lance's Team 2, if I remember right. Let's see what they're bringing in here for adders, the warthogs, which we expected, and a hellfire. Let's see if we can take a look and see what that hellfire is as it comes in. LB-20 Flamer SRM6s. These are all, I'm going to guess, the heavy machine gun variant. Heavy machine gun, heavy machine gun, heavy machine gun. All right. Woo-hoo. Then over here on the other side, we have Vipers, Arctic Cheetahs, Shadow Cats? All right, let's take a look here. Muzz is in the Viper F. 8 machine guns, Shadow Cat, 5 AP Gauss, and 3 plasmas. If we can get a look at the others as we go around. These two coming up just on the side, maybe trying to be a flanking maneuver. OXII setting up around the caldera, not going in to grab it yet. Jiu here by himself in that Arctic Cheetah. Let's see if we can get an idea of who and what he is. He's taking some shots and he's about to get rushed. He's got 6 AP Gauss and some medium lasers. Hiding in the lava there. Oh, and we've got a sniper up top. Let's see who that is and what they brought. A Viper sniper. Well, that's Muzz up here again. Not going to get too much sniping done with that. Watching OXII sort of spread out and move around. They can do. Or the ER is spreading around, pardon me. The flaming Surats. Raptorian coming up to take a peek. Not sure if he's been spotted yet. But Jiu has. He's getting chased. Let's see how well Operation Squirrel works. It looks like he's got 5 of them. He's got all 5 trying to lead them off. See if they'll keep following or if they'll go back to the center. Oxypod's looking a little confused about what just happened there, and to be fair, I would be too. I don't think Commander Grass saw Jiu sneaking across, and now he's capping the point. So now they know at least one of them is up in Theta, and that puts a little bit of pressure on the game. Jiu getting out of there quick. The pods once again spread to take control of the caldera.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
Like all the pods but one are there. All of ER is... Well, they're strung out, but they're in a line except for one here. Oh, good. And Jackal isn't in the lava. I was worried for a second there he'd gotten himself stuck down on that lower end somehow, but he is there trying to provide a lookout, it seems. Muzz coming up and crossing the bridge. By himself there. Oh, he's gonna be in trouble now. Yep, he's getting caught. There's 2, 3 of them on his back. Just taking that damage. Both legs open. One leg gone. There goes the other. So Muzz is down. I'm not sure if he thought he had everybody else with him there or what happened. But he went in alone. He ran into a friend there for a moment. Let's see here. Like Geo's gonna make the next move for them, and he didn't get much damage out on anyone in the process. A little bit of fire over here on the Sigma side. Oxy up on points and kills. No real pressure on them. They're in a fairly strong position and can just wait. Oh, there's another one in here all by himself. And there goes Oxy, obviously playing some sort of bullet hell game. If Jiu can escape. I think he's not doing too bad at getting out of range, but... And he's got 2 pulled off, but they're not going anywhere where he's going to find help. Nobody else seems to be challenging the center. Commander Grass and Stoned Rhino deciding they don't want to be too far from Theta there and heading back. You now open both legs. Raptorian and Mean Liam coming around. And now there's at least 3 of them together. Or at least close together. And the one on the far side, he's been spotted and looks like he got chased a little bit. Not at all. Oh. You coming in. There's his first leg, and there's his second. Thus, Mean Liam getting some flanking shots in. But it's taking time, and he's running out of distraction. He goes about trying to challenge with those 3 plasmas in the AP Goss. Mercu and Raptorian coming up on the point here. Coming up and spreading out. Frederick and the Hellfire down to 70%, and Stoned Rhino at 80. Let's see what sort of damage they've been taking. Stoned Rhino open in the back. Looks like he's maybe taken some... Maybe he's cooked himself a little bit. And Frederick and the Hellfire is not... Oh, there he goes. How's he doing? Back and one side torso open. Raptorian pushing the center, trying to grab the point. Taking a second. There comes all the adders. That's Mean Liam getting a shot out, taking down Commander Grass. And Raptorian trying to chase that Hellfire down, while Mean Liam gets chased by 3 adders. There went Mean Liam. Frederick's in trouble over here. We are getting a 2-on-1 here for just a moment, but it's not going to stay that much longer. They've got to capitalize quick if they want to get that last kill in that point. There goes Mercu. And here goes Raptorian. Just trying to secure that last point if he can. But he goes down too. A lot of rotation around the center there. Especially in the outer ring by the Redcoats. Not entirely sure what the plan was there. It might have been Magic Squirrel, but it didn't quite seem to work out. The damage numbers for ER aren't bad except for Muzz, being the first one down. It'll be interesting to talk to these guys in a day or two and see what that plan was. So we're gonna go in here. Swap the sides. And the server. Got the side and the server swapped. Let's double check with everyone that it looks correct. But yeah, as we saw in the last one, Tournament of Stars, single cap only is Theta. You can cap any of the others once you've got the enemy team eliminated. But if you cap the wrong point, you have to win on caps and get all the kills in order to win. Looking at the oxypods here to get themselves in order. Just waiting for the teams to call ready. They're going to spawn on the opposite sides of the maps. And this time the tonnage limit is up to 275. So we're playing 225 to 275. Increase of 75 tons. Will hold white. Nope, that doesn't hold. Never mind. I can do math in my head, I promise. Not great. All right. Oxypods would have to come out 16 points ahead to tie for first place after this match. Which is still possible. The division is pretty tight here in Division G. It's a good spot to be in. Most teams are still in the running. And with each drop being worth 6 points, one for each kill, and then one for the overall victory, there's still a lot of chance to move up and down the table. Taking a moment here as all the Oxy folks are slowly marking off, hitting not ready to be ready, turning those boxes green, probably doing a last minute rundown of the plan. Making sure they've got their consumables. Moving lances now to Bravo Charlie. On the Team 1 side, that Bravo point is non-committal as to which direction they're going to go. And to be honest, the Charlie point isn't fairly committed either way either. They could still head up and ooh, that's the wrong button. They could still very easily head up and around this way, or down and around to the south, or just charge across from those points. Nothing is definitive. Team 1's locked in. Team 2 looking for Bravo and Charlie. They want to be on the upper side here, sticking together. So maybe we'll see that northern E-line push from them. All right, let's see if ER is going to do another spread out squirrel attempt, or let's see what the plans and mechs are for this one. Here we go. I understand the squirrel bait idea if you have the rest of your folks in a solid group. It doesn't look like, I don't know. I'm still trying to understand that last one. But here comes the next. Take a moment here. See them as they come on in. Here we go. Redcoat, Stormcrow, Black Lantern, Stormcrow, Stormcrow, Stormcrow. Lots of nice little Stormcrows and the Black Lantern. So let's take a look at that Black Lantern quick, because he's going to be the most different, I feel. 6 and 4, Red Laser Special, 12 Small Pulse, 12 Small Pulse, 12 Small Pulse. ER wants to play a very short range game this time. Let's see if they can get it. OXII over here, 2 Vipers. If we can get a quick look. Flamers, machine guns, Flamers, machine guns. One of them had some lasers. Here's their Shadow Cat. Can't tell if it's a really ranged one or not. We'll see if we can get a peek later. They've also got a Howl. Ooh, yeah, that's Shadow Cat. Letting loose some PPC. And there's a Night Gear over here. An Ultra 20, medium lasers. And that Howl is beamers and mediums. Okay. So OXII's definitely got the range advantage on this one. Let's see if ER is just going to form up together and charge right in, or what they're going to do. Looks like they might have a sense that at least one of them is split. Here goes Claps Potton, charging in, dropping down. Maybe going to try and get up behind them. Muzz doing the same, dropping down, getting through there. Alright, so all of ER is now down in that lava. Taking a few shots. They work to get back together. No, it looks like the same mechs, the ones that took the damage the first time, are going to be the ones leading the charge again? Oh. An esoteric stone rhino going down. And there we go. And then here comes the charge. Oh, and there goes Clap. Let's see about the focus fire here. Looks like folks are spreading out here. So there goes Commander Grass. Raptorian getting some good back shots, it looks like, along with Merku and Jiu. Muzz is in trouble there. Down below 50%, missing half that mech, got side torsoed. Then Raptorian leading the charge on Zacrian. And Muzz just keeping the pressure on Jackal, but eventually going down. Jackal still not down. There we go. Jiu finally takes that shot, leaving just Dredrick in the Shadowcat. Jiu jumping in, getting that cap point here.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
And we'll take a look here and see, as it is 3-on-1 here, what the Shadowcat plans to do. Let's take a look at the shape of these mechs here. Merku is the most hurting one. You can see smoke in there a little bit. Lost an arm, cooked himself a bit. Raptorian, only armor damage so far. I'm going to bet Jiu is roughly the same. Jiu going around scouting. Making it kind of hard to figure that out. He's got both rear torsos open, but otherwise he's good from the front. Just don't want to look at his backside. Just doesn't want to let them look at his backside too much. There we go. Raptorian found him. Working on applying pressure. Those Stormcrows don't have the jump jets to get up there. There we go. See him up here in the safe spot in this volcano. I don't think this is one that has a normal walkable path either. Redcoats have now pulled ahead on tickets there. And they're still building up even more points. Oh! Oh, Jiu-Jitsu. Does that Black Lantern have jump jets, or did he just put enough points in speed and hill climb that he made it? He pushed Dredrick out of that perch. They're getting a few shots on him, but not too much. Shadowcat continues to Shadowcat. Being chased. Looks like one from the ER went the other way, maybe trying to pinch him off at some... There we go. Got you. Yeah, no damage, but armor damage. He's gonna head off somewhere, try and find another firing perch, I imagine. And the ERs are gonna reconvene around Theta, maybe? Just keep looking. if we can see what he's trying to get a look at. Took a look and decided that wasn't the spot he wanted to be. Didn't have any shots. Oh, hello, Volcano. Getting up into this one here. Trying to get some long-range shots off. He's getting a shot on Merku. We got at least one, it looked like. A couple percentage points drop off that Stormcrow, that one being the prime. He appears to have taken cover. Heading up into the next volcano. See if he's going to have any. He might have a shot or two from here. They can see those PPCs coming by. There's Merku and Jiatsu. They're coming over this way. But the Shadow Cat is once again on the move. There we go, Raptorian trying to get some shots. Yes, yes, going for that leg. Trying to keep that Shadow Cat from moving, getting away. Both legs open. Shadow Cat is definitely in trouble now as he's getting chased and being run. Ooh, the rear torso in the end. Raptorian sneaking out, giving, really hunting and getting that done. Take a look here and oh, that was doing good balanced numbers from across ER on that one. As they grab that win, 5 points. But the pods still keep 2 on the board. Let you take a look here where we see Merku, 22, Team Damage King for that match. Not too much. Raptorian pulling out 4 components and almost 400 damage. Yeah, there we are. And we're going to swap the server. And we're going to head over to Forest Colony. The classic. Just double check with everyone that I've got everything all correct. ER is in team 1. I need to swap that here. And we are going to go. Sorry, forgot to push the button there. Forest Colony. Team 1 spawns are pretty much all the same. Right there in D5. This is from very early in the game when it was 8v8s instead of 12v12s. Team 1 has a number of choices. The easiest one might be off this way. Ooh, that's not the team 1 color. That's the team color. Off this way and around, set up here. They could even try to go the secret tunnel through the mountain. But wherever they spawn isn't going to tell us too much. I've even seen some Team 1 out into the waters. Lots of options for what they can do. We'll have to see what they decide. Team 2, the spawns are a bit more split. So, at least to me, feels like those would give you a better idea of what folks were doing. Because if they're Bravo, you'd think either a straight run for the cap or maybe up into the tunnel. Charlie Alpha, you can still do all sorts of things heading straight down or into the water. But then again, still, these maps are so small, the difference so slight. They could do anything from any set of spawn positions. Have to see what they do. ER. Everyone has hit not ready to be ready, and they are locked up. Head back into the lobby here. We'll see which spawns Team 2 decides to take. Team 2 locked. They are taking Bravo Charlie. So I would imagine, well, I'm hoping at least it's a brawl push through the tunnel, but we're going to see what ends up happening. Head into the next match. Hello, kitty. This distraction brought to you by Kitty, who needed nothing while I was getting everything ready and was fed, but suddenly demands attention. Hello, Mom. More drops. Then I'll play toys with you. Alright, so this is one of the older maps. So no drop ships, everybody spawns here. So let's see what ER has. They've got 4 Gauss Rifle Stone Rhino, 8 AC2 Stone Rhino. The Axum just becoming legal. They've got 4 Large Pulse Riflemen, 4 Large Pulse Riflemen, and Shadowcat, the ER Larges, and the machine guns. So they seem to be set to do some long range trade receive sort of deals. And then let's see what we get over here. I'm seeing a lot of Mad Cat 2s, LBs, and lasers, ultras, ER mediums, ultras, LB20s, and SRMs. That's a scorch right there. And then let's see what their smaller mech is. Their smaller mech is an Arctic Cheeto. Flamers and ER large. So let's see what they do. OXII already heading up past the radio tower. Their light boy going up there and grabbing the cap. Then trying to, I don't know if he's trying to bail or be a distraction. As they don't go in the tunnel, but just parallel to it. Oh, that's a funnel. They're going to be in trouble there from the long range setup. Let's see where the redcoats have decided to set up. They've got the riflemen, 2 of them up here on this berm. And over here by the satellite dish, they've got their stoned rhinos. Here. Doesn't look like anybody's moving too much. Out here, there's Zakran in that Arctic cheetah. He went all the way out into the water. Looks like he's trying to get some things with his range. He's an ER large laser, where the other energy boats for the redcoats are large pulses, as I recall. Let's see. We can see any ideas from the folks up here. The Mad Cat, the Marauder 2Cs are just holding position right now. Ekron getting a few good shots off there, but he's taking hits, and his big boys just aren't moving. I don't know if he's trying to make his way back, and they're waiting for that, or if this is another attempt at the golden squirrel. Here's the push into the tunnel. Let's see if Zach can keep the redcoats distracted while the big boys go through the secret tunnel through the mountain. Zach almost losing a leg there. See these marauders forming up again. First target they're coming across is Jew in this Shadow Cat. Oh, and there we go. So he's definitely seen at least 3 of them. He got a little bit surprised, but he made it out. There we go. And then ER setting up that firing line, ready to take that tunnel push. Backing up and getting some shots in. Esoteric Stone Rhino getting punished.
Kappa is under enemy control.
Losing an arm, both side torsos open. Jackal also hurt. Dredrick making it up into the middle of the rifleman here. Muzz trying to get some shots in there, but it looks like Muzz has lost both his arms. He's got no weapons left. He's just trying to be a distraction and eat some shots while the rest of his team backs up and tries to get some finishing blows in here. Big fight on the satellite dish. Jujatsu being the first one to go down. Dredrick finally taken down. Stone Rhino still sitting at 34%. Muzz at 33, still just trying to get in his way. OXII's push made it in, but they are in a rough position here. As the fight is breaking out into small groups of 1v1, 2. There we are. Oh no. Commander Grass getting stuck there. Redcoat's looking to get some sort of formation back so they can support each other, but it doesn't seem to be. And Jackal's coming in now, too. There we are. Mechs are just going down. Clap probably. Muzz not having any weapons for a while. Let's see. Raptorian, do you have anything left in that mech you can give? You do not.
The enemy has capped enough resources.
There we go. We saw it. We saw the magical tunnel push. That means we have OXII pulling the win on that one. We are grabbing 3 points. And then we've got at least one more drop here. Get you to take a look at the stats there. Let's see what we can see here. Now those riflemen, they lost their arms pretty early, it looked like. Dredrick taking the team damage trophy in that one with 83. Commander Grass being the one that actually pulls all the kills, 1,235 damage. It's a huge number. Getting a lot of work done there for his team. Probably the one that came in last. I would imagine. Just don't remember which one his build was. But he was definitely effective there, getting all the kills and a lot of damage pushed out. Zach and that Arctic Cheeto, good distraction, putting out some good damage too. Head back to the lobby here as we get ready for the last one. And we see what they do. Just wait and see what they're gonna do here again. Um, Taking a look and reading back at chat, looks like everything's in order. Team 1 is locking in. And this time OXII taking the Alpha Charlie, but on Team 1 that doesn't make too much of a difference. Let's see if ER is going to try to do a tunnel push as well, or if they've got something a little more fancy in mind. Watching them all hit not ready to be ready. Just waiting up here for ER to finish out. They have all hit not ready to be ready. See when they call their lock, and there it is. Here we go into the last drop of this match. All right, back in right away. Let's see what these folks are going to do. I'm seeing a Shadow Cat. PPCs, Kodiak, AC10, PPC, AC10, PPC. Ooh, a Spirit Bear. 2 Spirit Bears. Let's see what those are. LB20 Flamer SRM6, LB20 Flamer SRM6. So we've got another, looks to be a push deck. And let's see what we've got over here. Stone Rhino, AC10s Plasma, AC10s Plasma. Bloodasp Rancor with the large lasers.
Command coming in.
Nova Cat. Nova Cat? Nova Cat, large lasers. Yeah, large lasers coming out from ER. They are getting those shots across the map. Oh, a hold called. Ah, Dredrick calling a DC. Let's see which one of them hasn't moved. Well, now they're all doing a very good job of not moving. Taking a look and seeing what folks were trying to do. I think Dredrick took a couple of shots before that hold was called. Just armor. Although I can't imagine he isn't fully dialed in for the moment that this hold is released. Like we're going to do a redrop once again. All right. Okay. Oh no 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 no. Ah. Um. Uh.
They have resource point Gamma.
uh. Here we are. And this map looks like it would be a great place for a picnic. So, talking about that here with ER, could have a nice picnic here by the Butt Volcano. Or not volcano, waterfall. Butt Waterfall.
The enemy has capped enough resources. We've failed.
Oh, and just shot him through the CT. Okay. As silly as that is, we won't look at the team damage stats there. We'll try to redrop that again. Let's see. Oof, most of OXII cleaned out. There we go. Wait, no, OXII cleans the other team. This is the OXII pods. They only look like candy, but they aren't. Flaming Surats, being the good redcoats they are, flaming to them means spicy like mayonnaise. But it is what it is. OXII locking in once again. Because they didn't kill their own guys, now ER knows to plan for at least one bear. Need to remind everybody here to pay your phone bills. Or does not tolerate late payments or incomplete payments. But yeah, there we go. Got that back on. Team 1 locked up again. All right, here we go. We're going to try this again. Here is the drop. Get me a can of water here. Yeah. Uh, uh, uh. I got delivery, somebody else's grocery delivery, and I can't figure out who it is. And I contacted the company, and they can't figure out who it is. And it has one of these LaCroix things in it. Not a fan. Just gonna tell y'all right now, not a fan. Looks like no changes over here to OXII odds, and let's see if, knowing what they know now, any changes have been made over here, and it doesn't look like it. Like both teams just sticking with what they were planning. Nobody calling any audibles.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource points. Stop any hostiles.
Of Spotting getting up high right away with those jump jets, getting the long range shots in there. Slowly just eking away, taking little bits of the armor. There we go. Jackal's moving this time. I'm guessing he was the disconnect again. He's heading up on the ridge instead of down below. Probably going to get himself a bunch of blue lasers for that. Maybe not as many as I'd thought, but those blue lasers are pushing their way all the way across the map. As it looks like OXII prepares for tunnel push 2. ER spreading out, trying to get themselves some views in a number of different places. Looks like they managed to take a couple percent off of all of OXII as they were running across. 10% off of Jackal there. They might get a little bit more yet before he makes it into the safety of that secret tunnel. It goes through the mountain. There we go. Got him down below 90% with one more laser burn. Let's see if they're all together here and waiting for him. There it is, the other little waterfall. They are all in the tunnel. But it looks like it might not be a push. Zach's smoking from that arm. Yep, so that arm on that Kodiak doesn't do anything on the 3. That's probably just smoking open, because it doesn't have any armor, but nothing of value was lost. That's just there as a blade of armor. The spirit bears. Everybody else is just armor damage. And they appear to be holing up in the hole in the tunnel. They have found their secret spot here in the tunnel where the water comes down nice and wet. Got some wet bears in the tunnel. Let's see what ER is seeing and thinking here. They don't really have anyone fast that they could send to go grab the cap right quick. Looks like we are in another sort of standoff here. Oh, there we go. Got some movement towards the cap point. Some very so the main way to score in this game is you get 1 point for winning on the tickets. Having the most points at the end on the scoreboard there. And then you also get 1 point for each kill. So at this point, if I've done my math correctly, if everything stays as it is right now and the Redcoats win the drop for having the most tickets from the cap point, the pods will still be up 1 point overall, which would be making progress towards first place for them. Right, it looks like the Redcoats are going to rotate them here. I'm not sure if it's because they're going to expect a push out of the tunnel eventually, or if they want to get more shots on the cap point for whenever that Shadow Cat decides it needs to come out and grab the cap point. See that receive being moved and spread out along. Got some movement over here in the tunnel. I think the Shadow Cat is at the edge. Just right there by, well, I don't know if it's an entrance or an exit. But I mean, well, to them it's an exit at this point. Probably with seismic sensor trying to see if anyone's coming close. See if the bears have done anything. Nope. Just looks like bears hibernating. Redcoats getting even closer to the edge there. Somewhere around here is the out of bounds. Das Meanliam and you need to be a little bit careful here. It's one thing to be forced out of bounds. It's another thing to do it of your own free will. And accidentally. Maybe I shouldn't have put my trombone away. Um, yeah. The 15-minute match, I don't think they grabbed the cap point until about 12 minutes. So very soon, it's likely that Redcoats are going to win on the cap points no matter what, especially given, well, those are Spirit Bears. They've got the mask and all the speed. The Shadow Cat. All right, let's see if we can find any interesting paint jobs while we wait. This Blood Asp is gray. This Blood Asp is also gray. This Stone Rhino. Oh, Stone Rhino's got a little camo pattern to it. Ma's looking good. Nothing too surprising in terms of decals, though. Raptorian over here. Member of the auxiliary playing with ER for this tournament. Also fairly plainly painted, and I think I started with that one. Yep. Oh, I heard a shot. Did anybody see anything? I'm gonna guess no. Oh, the Nova Cat up here. That's what I forgot to look at. Ooh, a nice white and red. Like some sort of a face there. A Free Rasselhag Republic sticker. Well, at least somebody decorated their mech today. Let's go see if the bears have anything interesting on them, or the Shadow Cat. Shadow Cat, you got an interesting paint job? Answer is no. Uh, if you can read this, you're too close. A classic, but not really all that exciting. Zach, what do you have? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Uh, yes, Jackal. I do believe y'all are doing it wrong, as it says on the side of your mech. Oh, look, there's some fangs on the bear. Okay, all right, I can get behind that. Ah, my fingers got off the keys by one. Is there anyone we didn't look at? Did we look at grass? And there's some nice little pattern there, but looked like he really did much to it. No fangs or whatever. I mean, yeah, Jackal's really the only interesting one, and all he did was put fangs on his bear. Won't put that in the chat there for him. But yeah, 2 minutes left. Um, yeah. Kitty, we'll pet you a little sooner than we thought. I mean, this is the safe way to end up. I've got that. I've had that backwards the whole time and didn't even notice it. But I had so much time to notice it. I'm sorry, folks. Was it correct the first time, or did I just fix it? Hey on there, Muppet. There we go. Sorry about that. Had the wrong headers on there for a while. Here's the end of it. That's the first 0-0 I've seen in the whole tournament so far. Um, I would take you to the stats page, but I don't think there's too much to show here. Guess I'll do it anyways. Yeah, they got a couple hundred damage out there on those large lasers, but nobody wanted to come play. Uh, Alrighty, so that's the end of it here. Uh, I'll head out and have a good day or night. And same to you, everybody out there. Uh, a little anticlimactic, but there it is. That's the end of the match for today. You all have a good one. There will be a couple of matches later tonight, including my own, another Division G match, and I will see you all later as those matches get casted.